So I figured I'd do a little channel update and mess around with some old drums while I'm at it. First, if you're new here, welcome. My name's Sean. This is Sean's Drum Cave. If you find you end up enjoying this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And to my returning viewers and subscribers, thank you. I really appreciate the support. You guys are always positive, and it really means a lot to me. So as far as the channel, there definitely will be more restoration videos coming. I've actually been working on one for quite a while now. Those videos take a lot longer to produce, but I'm making some upgrades to my shop right now. So in between what I'm doing out in my shop and hunting other drums, I just haven't had any time really for the restoration work. But be patient, there's definitely more of those videos coming, as well as other vintage drum demos, stuff that I come across or stuff that I already have in my collection. Also, I've had a lot of people ask how they can contact me directly, and several people have reached out to me on my Instagram, which is Sean100011. But I decided to create a Facebook page. It's just getting off the ground. It's under Sean's Drum Cave. I realize not everybody has Instagram, so it may be easier for you to contact me through Facebook. And whether it's you're interested in something I'm selling, or you think I may be selling, or there's a deal in my area that you think I'd be interested in, or you need advice on something you may be purchasing, or just even a drum chat. I'm always up for talking about old drums. You can contact me there. Both links are on my main channel page here. I got a really minimalist setup going here. It's a 8 by 26 inch Scotch bass drum, Slingerland, 3-ply. I got my trusty DW clamp-on spurs on it. These things are great for vintage bass drums, no drilling. They clamp onto the hoop in the back side of the head. They make it really stable. And I actually purchased a new microphone, an SM57 for some snare drum demos. And I got that coming off of these really cool boom arms I got a few years ago. I got about a half a dozen of them somebody made. They accept a microphone holder, and I just got that going into the base of a snare stand. I'm guessing somebody had them hooked up on a rack system, but they're really cool, homemade. I'm guessing. I've never seen any like it. Whoever did them did a really good job. So as my regular viewers know, I'm still totally new at this recording drum stuff. So if there's somebody local to Southeast Mass that would be willing to come by and help me get a better drum sound and give me some pointers, I'd really appreciate it. And same thing with videography. If there's somebody out there that has some camera recommendations and maybe come by and help me streamline the process of making these videos, I'd also really appreciate that. And now you can hit me up on Facebook as well as Instagram. So now for the snare. It's a 1924 to 27 Eugene Geisler. And again, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's 4.5 by 14. It's a cast aluminum shell, I believe, in black enamel. Now, Slingerland bought this company, from what I've read, in the late 20s when Geisler went out of business. And this is from the Banjo days. It has banjo clips all around it. And Slingerland continued making this drum under the Slingerland brand. I think the strainer was a little bit different. They also made a bare aluminum version. And there's actually a version with a Sears and Roebuck badge on it. So I'll pop in some information I found out about it online. Sorry if I don't credit everybody that I got the information from. Some came from Not So Modern Drummer, some came from Drum Magazine, and most of it came from a friend of mine, Bob Campbell. He has an incredible collection and a vast knowledge of vintage snare drums, and he's just a great guy, always willing to help me out identifying stuff. Just a really cool dude with a massive, incredible collection of snare drums. So this has the original calfskin heads on it. So I'm just going to go really easy trying to tune it up. I also got to adjust the wires a little bit. Obviously, I have no idea when the last time this drum had been played or messed with. I'm guessing a really long time. All right, so here goes nothing. I hope this doesn't make anybody cringe out there. I'm not that experienced with calfskin heads, but the only way you gain experience is by doing it. And I don't have a banjo key, so I'm gonna have to use this with a socket. I'm just gonna go very gently. I could way over torque these tension rods with this. So I'm just gonna try a couple little spins. We'll see where it's at first. Wow. Surprisingly, it's not that out of tune. It's tuned really low, but they're actually, that one's a little low. So I want to bring it all up a little bit. Now I'm just going to go around and give it a little bit of a turn. And I'll probably go star pattern. I want to try to keep this as even as possible. Kind of amazing that this drum has sat around so long, and it's pretty much 100 years old, and it's still kind of in tune. I'm gonna just go up just a little bit because some of these on this side were completely loose. I'm going very gently. I did notice one of the clips on the other side is not broken, but it wants to slip off that rail. So I'm just, where it's at is where it's at. I'm not going any more on it. Surprisingly easy to tune. that's it. I'm done messing with it. Like I said, there was one clip that kind of wanted to come off the rail. They don't have much of a hook to them. It's only just a little tiny bit. And I did not break it, I know that for sure. But it just doesn't really want to sit on that rail. So we're just going to go with it. Now for the wires. First, they need to be straightened out. Some crossing over each other. Well, that took a minute to get these straightened out. Now there's none crossing over each other. I can actually tension them a little bit. Okay, so that's typically why I'm not really into snares of that era, especially with those guitar string style wires. I'm not sure if they call gut wires or not. I know they do make gut wires, but I thought those were more like a fiber-ish type thing, where those are like guitar strings. Anyways, that's not really my sound. I appreciate the drum. I appreciate the quality, the craftsmanship, how it survived all these years and everything like that. But that's not really my wheelhouse or sound. This here is more my speed. Not sure exactly the year on it. I got it a few years ago. It's a Premier, and it's a 2002 model. Die-cast hoops. It's 14 by 8. And while the outside looks like maple, I believe it's a birch drum, and it has re-rings. And it also has a parallel strainer system. Now, this drum sounded like crap because these wires are completely stretched out. And there's no more tightening them. That's just it. Somebody stretched them completely out. So I looked for wires for this for quite a bit of time. Honestly, this is why I just prefer a simple strainer, no special wires or anything like that. But I'm pretty excited. A friend of mine hooked me up with a set of NOS wires for this. So I'm going to put them on, and I'll do a little demo of this snare as well.